Hi Aries, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your July 2023 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, this horse will be in front of us to take out the crossbred as always, and also pull the 4 agreements, wisdom, oracle, and Mudra card for you guys. But before we get started with all that, I'll actually roll those astrology as we have in front of us to get an idea of where you folks should be as far as that goes. So let's see what comes up. Alright, so we have Venus, and Venus is actually in Leo, which is your 5th house of romance, creativity, children. It's going to be there all of July. It's also going to start a retrograde in there around the 3rd week or so of July, and it'll be in shadow basically all of July before that. So you could be revisiting those areas of life. Alright, we have 11, and 11th house energy for you guys is Aquarius. Aquarius is a little more quiet. Not really anything going on there, astrologically speaking. Pluto moved out of there recently, back into Capricorn. But 11th house in general points to friendships, groups, hopes, and wishes. And we have Capricorn. So Capricorn for you guys is your 10th house of career and social status. And actually, like I just mentioned, Pluto moved back into there recently. And there will be a full moon in Capricorn in July as well. So makes sense to see that pop up. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started with the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 10 of Wands, and challenging that, we have the 2 of Wands. So this could just be saying that you're getting towards wrapping up the end of a cycle, and the challenge is you're already thinking about the next thing to do. So it could just be one of those things where it could just be saying, you might be losing a little bit of focus as you're approaching the finish line of the thing you're currently working on because you're already thinking of what to do next. So it could just be calling on you to pace yourself a little bit. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Lovers. So this could just be saying, on the one hand, maybe if you want to take it in a more literal sense, maybe there's a new relationship coming to the forefront for you guys, and that could be why you're trying to wrap something up, right? Because you're like, okay, let me wrap up this thing, and now I could actually move toward this. But for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe some things have been worked out behind the scenes for you guys for you to actually get that clear path toward the new thing that you seem to have your mind on. All right, past position, we have the World. So yeah, this could just be saying that for some of you, you might have actually already wrapped up that cycle, or at the very least, it could be saying that you might have already learned everything you could from that cycle. So if you're still holding on to something from the past, it could just be asking you to let that go as well, meaning that, you've already gone as far as you can on that path. So that might be why you're feeling called to a new path at this time. All right, in the present position, we have the King of Wands. So this is Leo energy here. And like I mentioned, of course, Venus is going to be there all of July. Mars will be there for quite a bit of the month as well. So it could just be pointing to that, saying that all that 5th house energy could just have you embracing this King of Wands energy. And for some of you, maybe this is pointing to the successes that you've had around whatever the situation is. So in a more, practical, tangible sense, let's say you've been working really hard on a work project, and maybe due to that, you might get some kind of a promotion or raise from it. All right, in the near future position, we have the 8 of Wands. So definitely looks like a lot of movement-oriented energy here. So yeah, to me, this says that you probably are going to be completing some kind of cycle, and in the process, you're going to feel lighter, able to move around a little bit more, but at the same time, possibly almost trying to take on a whole lot again at once. But definitely looks like forward positive progress there. All right, in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Fool. So yeah, another indicator that it looks like you're ready for a new cycle, ready to start something fresh. Like I said, it does look like there is some kind of a successful completion around what you were working on, so I don't necessarily feel like you're ditching it, but just that you're like, okay, done this thing, finished with that, now what's next? Okay, in the environment position, we have the Ace of Swords. So this could just be saying that something might come along this month to give you that epiphany on what direction you would like to take next. So, not really much. Well, I mean, Saturn basically just started retrograde in your 12th house. So maybe if you've been feeling a little bit blocked there around, trusting your intuition, things along those lines, that might lighten that for you. So that could be what it's pointing to. But yeah, if not that, either way, it looks like you guys are just getting some insight around, okay, this is what I'd like to do next. Okay, and hopes or fears position, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is Gemini energy here. And yeah, I feel like this is just, again, going back to what we were saying, where I feel like you're just really ready to take something on. You're ready to move. You're ready to go. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Two of Cups. So Cancer energy here. So yeah, like I said, for some of you, this could be around an actual romantic connection that's at the forefront of your mind. And if that's the case, looks like you will actually get a fresh start there. Possibly even as soon as Cancer season starts, because it represents the first 10 degrees of Cancer season. But if not, looks like it's saying that as we move through Cancer season, looks like you have a meeting of the minds with someone and feel like you're on the same page. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, so Sagittarius energy here. So yeah, for some of you might actually be physically traveling this month as well, but at the very least, again, like I said, this looks like an energy of just wanting to take things on, expand, grow. So definitely looks like you're in a bit of a fire energy this month for sure. All right, moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have Don't Make Assumptions, and it says, well, sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't focused. There we go. It says communicate with clarity. Okay, it says communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. If all humans would communicate with impeccability of the word, all of our relationships would change. There would be no wars, no violence, no misunderstandings. So, I will say, I mean, communication wise, well, possibly due to the fact that you'll have Mercury moving through Cancer, which will make a square aspect with your Aries placement. Maybe that could cause a brief miscommunication here and there, but overall, I don't really see the potential for miscommunication in the main spread anyway, but hopefully that resonated either way. All right, moving on to your Wisdom Oracle card, we have Here and Now. There's the artwork, and the number is 32. So we'll see what this has to say. Okay, essential meanings says being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. The Oracle's message: everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today. If you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past, be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So, definitely a positive message there. And when it talks about being present and not looking in the future or reflecting on the past, it makes me think of seeing that Two of Wands in a challenge position. So, hopefully that resonated. Their relationship message says it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now, one that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. So, definitely an interesting message there as far as Spirit being in love with you. Turn to Spirit to feel the joy and love in the here and now. That makes you think of seeing the lovers in the foundation position where it looks like there's a angelic type figure in the background there. So, hopefully that resonated. The prosperity message says what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not only on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome, and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well. And again, to keep saying to stay present. And like I said, with that Ace of Swords energy and the environment, it looks like at some point you will get really locked in and have like an epiphany around which direction you'd like to move in. But hopefully I resonate with you. All right, and lastly, we have a Mudra for you guys. This is your Mudra here. It's the Ushas Mudra. The keyword for this productivity. All right, and there's the info on it. If you want to pause it or take a screenshot to read what it has to say. But under benefits, it says awakens body and mind in the morning hours, increases creativity and productivity, benefits the pelvis and reproductive organs, increases mental clarity and alertness, harmonizes the endocrine system. So if that sounds like a Mudra thing to be beneficial for you guys, we'll put the name in the description of the video as always. We'll wrap up there and we'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.